Hello. Yeah, that's not a good way to start. Why do I always do that? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Alright, so what I wanted to talk about today is positivity. Be positive. It's, it really is just so much better to be positive than it is to be not positive. Um, I believe in this. I don't want to say this the wrong way, but like in this energy force um, that you give off with your attitude about things, and sometimes you don't even have to be expressing that attitude. It's just, or you don't necessarily have to be expressing how you feel or what you think. You could just be totally silent, and your energy is still, you know, proclaiming all of that. And that is what keeps a lot of people in just a really negative rut. And so, yeah, my thing, and it's not just my thing, but of course, it's not just my thing, but I am all for trying to my thing lately has been trying to get really, really, really hard trying to stay in the moment and trying to keep my mind positive. Um, I finished my goal board, by the way, and that sounds random, but it's back there. It's next to my little artsy type of um, collage vision board thing right there, because that's what that is. And next to it is my goal board. I will show it to everyone one of these days. But a part of that goal board, it's not just like um, stuff like learn to play guitar, but which is there because it's been there for like the past 15 years. Not literally on the goal board because I just put that together within the past few days. Um, but what's included on that goal board as well is keep a positive attitude. It's worded, so many words. And sometimes it's, I've read books, some popular books that maybe you've read as well, but I don't want to talk about any specific book right now, but I've read books about the law of attraction and just keeping your mind positive, and that's not easy. And I sit here and I'm like, how some of this really is unbelievable. How can people just be positive all the time? And that's not the point. The point, yeah, I'm totally distracted. Okay. um that's not it's not that it's it's a practice. In other words, that's what I'm trying to say. You're not just it's not that you wake up and you're just, oh, I'm going to think positive and everything's going to be positive today. You have to keep doing that. You have to keep getting up and actually thinking that. Or in other words, it's not like you just, you read the book and all of a sudden everything's positive. No, not that. It is a habit that you have to form. And the reason why I'm discussing this is because people have an issue with, I always find something to play with on my desk. Now it's this little reminder to watch TV tonight. I no longer have a DVR, so I have to, this is my DVR. And, thing is if you keep thinking negative, that's what's going to that's what you will see, that's what things will become, because that's what you keep drilling into your brain. So of course you're going to see things as negative, right? You're going, like, the negative things are going to be what's amplified, I think, uh, magnified, whatever. So that is what I call the law of attraction. Keep thinking things negative all the time, and that's what you're going to be attracting into your life, because that's the way you're seeing everything. So keep things positive. Keep things on a more positive note. We cannot control everything in life. Some things we can, but not everything. And it's important to realize that. And I think once you realize that, it cuts down, and that's not easy to do either. But once you realize that, it cuts down on a lot of anxiety, and it can also cut down on a lot of negativity because you're focusing more on the positive. Once you realize these things that can't be controlled, because if they can be controlled, change it so that it's positive. But if it can't be controlled, don't focus on it. It's obviously not, it's something that you don't need in your life unless it's um a physical ailment. If it's a physical ailment, then it's going to be there regardless at the moment, but still you can have a different perspective on it, maybe a different um, point of view, just a different attitude. And I read in a book recently. It was a book. It was about this person that found out they had a terminal illness, and she ended up losing the battle against this terminal illness. That doesn't sound like a very positive story, but the thing is that she believed in her heart that if she just kept thinking positive, I'm just going to think this disease away. If I just keep thinking positive, things are going to change. I'm going to get well. I'm going to be, this is going to go away. And basically, according to her close friends and family, she passed away with this guilt trip that she couldn't think positive enough to change things. That's not the the point of this, um, because thinking positive is going to be good regardless. And it's not, sometimes it's a bad situation where you can't necessarily think positive about it, but you can keep the negative. You can try your hardest to keep the negative from overtaking your mind and your life, sometimes those around you. but but the reason why I brought up that story, or the situation about that person that ended up feeling kind of let down in themselves when it came right down to it, is because I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, just think positive and everything's going to be perfect. That's not the case. Again, it's things will be better if you think positive. Focus on what's good. Focus on the good in things. Yeah, that is my goal. That's one of my goals, and I needed to vent a little bit about that. Not rant. It was a rant, wasn't it? It was a positive rant. But yeah, so feel free to share your thoughts on it if you have any, and you know, just think about the good things. Sometimes I want to slap myself because that sounds that really sounds kind of annoying. Just think about the good things. Just ignore the bad things. But again, it's because I was sitting here and I was thinking, how are people doing this? You can't just get up and all the bad stuff is gonna go away. But if it really is true, and just try it, please. If you focus on the better things, focus on the good things, try to just have a more positive outlook. You are going to feel a lot better, and those around you are going to feel a lot better. And you know how they say panicking doesn't help a situation any, even though it's human nature to panic. Being negative doesn't help a situation any either. So yeah, that's just some stuff to yeah to stew over a little bit in our minds and ponder and think about and consider and focus on. So yeah, all right. And coming up soon, I will share my goal board, and hopefully I will be inspired with support and encouraging stories, and have others share their goal board with me. Okay, bye.